What's going on, guys? This is Xtaste back with another Total War video. And today we are on, what is it, like episode 13 or 14 on this Road to Independence campaign. And this is one of the harder Total War campaigns out there. It's just, you're kind of hit non-stop trying to forge America, kick the British out. And I mean, even this last one, the Dutch came rolling right in here, dropped off a big navy here that we're not going to be able to deal with this navy, not for a while, and marched an army up into Falmouth, took it over. So we are pretty much at the point where here we're going to turn this army to go deal with these guys. I got 2 more soldiers here, and I think we want to stay right there. At the very least, we've got a lot of other troops in this area, so we might be able to go ahead and hold that.
At the ready.
They're going to march down here and take care of the Hessians. We do got another British Navy up here. It's got a 6th rate and a 4th rate. And another 6th rate, so that's basically the Navy is just not something we want to be messing too much with. We got to kick these guys out of the port. So we got problems all over the place. All over the place in here. Now as far as our technology goes, we get improved grenades, which I don't use a whole lot. There is a spot in the game where I will start using grenades, but not initially. I'm more trying to get these explosive shots because I have those howitzers. And then we also want this drill school finished, which then we're going to get into this line. We're going to get our drill school, and we want fire by rank. This right here is very OP. We want to get that. We've only got the 1 school right now. We had another one going here, but we lost it with them taking Falmouth. So we are going to get that back. And let's see, we got 5,500 gold to spend. And we need soldiers. So I'm going to just kick out soldiers there. We got Richard Steele.
God's will be done.
Okay, Jamie Virgo is down here. And I want to get down to where I can see both of these. So I can just see what we're dealing with down here.
Your command.
This doesn't look too bad. These Cherokee. They are kind of the next possible problem. Let's see if we can get a trade agreement with them. Hopefully they'll stay out of our way. So the trade agreement with the Cherokees coming through Williamsburg here and through this pass. Alright, now Washington. I think we're going to push down and kick. We're going to go boom, boom, boom. And just solidify this as our land, right? Now we do got a peace treaty with the Iroquois. We do got to take care of the Brits here. We got a pretty good size army. We're going to take this Dutch army first. And the question, there's always the question. Do we march Washington north and hold this pass? So I'm worried about these Brits possibly coming through. Or do we seize the day, push down south, get into Charleston, and take Charleston, Georgia, and Florida in one fell swoop? That's the path I think I'm going to go. I'm going to be bold here. Fortune favors the bold. Let's fix that. Fix all that. Get into there. And we're gonna kind of play our navy a little bit different right now, because we can't do a fight against these guys. We kind of just got our butts kicked with them. Wow, we're getting a 6 there. Well, we might do a fight with them eventually. It's this navy that worries me, though. That's a massive navy. Like to do. We're already building there. More provincial cavalry. I have a horse that can run all the way. So we're gonna let them stay there for one more turn. Now, ministers, we do got this guy. We want a better one. Doesn't happen. Still a 3-star. I think that's gonna be it for this turn. So let's kick it over and see what goes on. Okay, so we got some raiding going on here. Got our drill school, our national observatory, some nice military. They're raiding our trade route there. Workers righted up here. So we're gonna fix that. Fix that. We do want to take them out.
Sir. At the ready.
Okay, this Dutch army,
Make ready for
they're in trouble.
Rats in a cave.
The next move is kick their
Call to battle.
navy out. Repair it. Take these guys and we're gonna pour it on.
Forward. Ready for orders.
First attack. Let's recruit, and then we're gonna run this group down. And we want to kill every man to the last here. In this campaign, you do not want to leave troops up, and you don't want to simulate these either. Because even though it is 2, and we got all our group here, a simulation can be worse. And we can be in kind of groups about that size. That'll do. Let's see if these Hessians, they stay put. Our general can be up. Yeah, more like to the side. Dragoons up. Provincial cavalry. We don't want to really fight with the provincial cavalry if we can. Alright, that'll do. Alright, we're gonna let them march into our lines. We're gonna set up like this. Now, they pretty much have to come at us because we can't just roll up and hit them with our artillery here. And if we we stagger our line like this, we can force them to come real close to us. We're going to move our general over to here because I want them to wheel and come right into the middle of us. Give them another incentive to wheel and come into the middle. Them on hold now. Well, if they want to come right into the fence here, I'm going to put a troop right here and we'll play on the fence. We're not going to use our cannons, so we can break our line here. And now from right here, since our cannon's not going to be in play, we're going to put all of our infantry in play. Mounted our dragons. This is Washington, so we'll go ahead and, or not Washington, it's Nathaniel Green, I think. So we're gonna get him set up here. And go ahead and just pour it on right here. General and provincial cavalry in there. Let's get these guys on their horses. right in and cut them to shreds. Continue battle. We want them all dead. Alright, let's finish them off. Hit the fast forward button. Cutting them out there, cutting the pieces here. To get them all. Take it.
Make ready. Mark.
Okay, we're gonna get one provisional cavalry out here.
Make ready.
And we're gonna get these guys back because there's probably gonna be a rebellion in this area. We are exempt from taxes here already. So we're exempt here and we're exempt here. Now let's see if we can. Yes, we can. So more money. We're at 57.87 per turn. We already went through all these. After a battle, they do refresh.
At the ready.
And we're gonna get in here and ask for a surrender.
Lifting siege.
And they went ahead and decided that fighting us was not what they wanted to do.
More orders.
We're gonna push on.
Prepare for battle.
We're
They
gonna
hide
go, well,
behind women's
well, we don't have to go in. We can wait until we heal up to go in. They don't have walls up. Part of me wonders if I should let them build that first, because that's a building that I would have to build after, but we're going to exempt them. They got a fishery here. And Charlotte is a city that is going to be coming up here. Where's Charlotte? Charlotte's up in the mountains. Alright, so let's stick with that. We can get... I want another national observatory, but... don't got it.
target under siege, sir.
Could do that right now.
The swine rot in the sty.
No walls here.
Settlement besieged.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish these guys off right now and get this place back. So let's go ahead and do that. And we should rout these guys pretty easy. I mean, yes, the Dutch did build a big army, but they're militia. And we got legit troops here. We got the real deal. Okay, so they're going to be up in this right here. Okay, there's our line. Oh no, that's not our battle line. That's our battle line. Okay, so we're going to back off of our line. And we got great cannon shots set up here. So let's do that. Pop in 6 right here. Actually, we can even do a 7th. We got a lot of soldiers in this army now. This army's really starting to cook. So 7 there. And rest in right here. I don't think they have cannon, but I'm gonna go ahead and set up like that just in case. We'll set off to the side because cannons tend to shoot at other cannons. Okay, forget about that. Let's take a peek here. It's kind of further back into the city. There's their general. And they got some... They do got cannons. We can flank that. No cannons on this side of the city. So let's see here. I gotta think that they gotta come out after me, because I'd be totally fine if they want to sit back here. And that cannon's gonna be out of play. So it does look like they are gonna come after me. Pretty dang cool game, isn't it? You see the city off in the background there. And yeah, they gotta come out. I'll give them a fast forward here. They're gonna march out, so we'll wait to see our cannons start to pick them up. Alright, let's pause that and get some decent cannon shots in here. So the cannons are probably targeting over here to begin with. Is that the general? Where was this general at? Let's go. I'll let them fire over here first. Yeah, their general is hanging back. Kind of stick with right there for now. I'll give it a fast forward here. Give him a chance to get lined up. Now let's cut these guys to pieces. Hold, and then we'll turn them back on. That way we're nice and loaded up for the first group that want to step in our range here. And they're going to hit us front and center, so this will be total fine for me. I'm not even going to change my line. I like exactly where they're coming in at. Fast forward right up to the ledge here. First shot, we'll take it right here. Next shot, let's do right there. Turn that. turn these guys. These guys move into a dark formation. Well, that battle line is looking just fine to me. We'll stay right there. That was beautiful. Well, those guys are running for the hills now. Let's get one more good shot out here on the edge. After this shot right here, I think we're going to go ahead and do a couple flanking maneuvers here. Not too bad. Now we can start targeting that general. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just hold the cannon for now. Actually, we can... let's use the cannon there. We'll go ahead and switch it up here, like that. Switch these guys to run and run. Alright, here we go. Some flank going on. I kept two in the center in case these guys turn. It looks like they are going to turn and come back. So let's hit them again with some more cannon shots. Gonna get ready to charge these guys. Back to canister. We're gonna hold. These guys want to hit there, don't they? We're gonna get up here and meet them. Right there. And yeah, we'll shoot both there. These guys to move back. Move up. And we'll keep firing right there. Okay, now I think what we're doing, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get bayonets out here. Shut the cannons off, that way it doesn't get too crazy. Alright, now their cannon's over here, so we don't want to send our general that direction at all. And their general's running away. I'm gonna put our general over here. We're gonna gather up everybody. I'll take the two cannons off. We should be able to run right out the gate here, like that. We hit him with one charge. And actually we're gonna go after those guys there. There we go. The general's in. Provincial cavalry are in. We got retreats on all fronts right now. Want these guys to run them down. We're gonna send them for the cannons. Two more for the cannons. I think the rest of that should be good. So let's go and pop this on fast forward. We got pretty much everybody running down somebody. Basically just looking for our provincial cavalry. Make sure that they're chasing somebody. Alright, and then our cannons. Looks like we got into the cannon pit there. And we want to run these guys down. Everybody gets run down this one. That was a pretty well done battle. Minimal casualties. Everybody's running. So we're gonna let this one right here, it'll play out just like this. We're gonna let them run it all down. And that should be about the end of the Dutch in North America. Maybe we can get a peace treaty with them, is what I'd like to do. Let's see if we can get a peace treaty. Okay, so they're still pretty mad at me. They're very hostile. 185. We're not going to get a peace treaty. Total. Now, 156 of that, they declared war. And mostly they're upset about my territorial expansion. Next turn. Can we kick one? Yes, we can. There we go. Got a +4. So that's better. 79.35. That's already looking better. Do we still need to grow here? There are no villages left, so if there's no villages left, the best thing to do is build one. And then army-wise, kick them out.
Sir.
Okay, we're gonna get a 6th rate ship there. And what I'm hoping is these guys decide to leave. We didn't lose a whole lot there. This guy got beat up a little bit, him too, but this army's still big enough if these guys march through the pass. It is winter, so they won't move slow. But if they march through the pass, we should be able to come over here and head them off.
Sir.
Now I do want to get this army into this gap.
Forward.
So that's next up. Down here.
Settlement under siege.
We can make the play there if we
How
want,
may
but
I
let's
By your leave.
see how
What
much is
more
down
can I
here.
do?
Alright, so here we would have to deal with howitzer, Hessians, provincial cavalry. There's currently no walls here.
Siege works underway.
So this is another one here where we can just go ahead and
Attack!
make the play. So let's do that. We don't need to do a siege here. There's no walls, so we're gonna force them to fight. Alright, next battle. Gonna back off here. I love our battleground. We got the high ground. We could set up right here. There'd be some great cannon fire from right there. I'm gonna set up all 3 cannons. Like that. Yeah, a little bit more next to this tree. There we go, like that. Then we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's gonna be 4 and 4. My line infantry. We could stretch them out pretty good here. So we'll do that. There's the battle line. They do got cannons, so we are gonna have George further back here. We don't want to. Let's see where the range is on this. Right about there. So you know that their range is probably about here. So keep him back. We're gonna have 1 provincial cavalry up. I think we've only got the 1. Yep. We'll put them on the. This side's a little bit more open. This side's got the trees. Cavalry don't run as fast through trees, so we'll set up there, and right about here is probably out of counter range. Alright, let's see how this goes. Got it on pause. Let's check our range here. Okay, the howitzers are dug in. The Hessians are dug in. And once again, I put them in a position where they pretty much have to come out at me. Because what we did in this game is we took battle time off. So every battle that happens, one side has to rout over the other. So they can't sit back here and try to time me out. There's pros and cons of playing that way. But obviously one of the pros is when I got a smaller army, they can't time me out. They have to come up and fight. And if they want to sit up here on this cliff, if they were to just sit up here, because they're dug in, I could take my cannon, package them up on horses, right around over here and set up like right here, and bombard right down on them, and they won't be able to turn because they're stuck in their fortification. So they won't be able to be smacking them from the cliffs. There's nothing they can do. So with that being said, I'm going to put this baby on fast forward because their line infantry got to come out. And if they don't, alright, they want to sit right there. So we're going to do what I was saying. Gonna unpack. Come back over this way. And then we're going to take all of our troops. And we can actually just go ahead and come out here like this. And basically I just need to keep the general with the cannons and the provincial cavalry. of the coolest things about Empire Total War is every single battlefield is just so different. Like, it doesn't matter how many playthroughs I have, I still bump into battles and territories that I've never seen or played. I've never been there. It's just because it's like every single battle, every tile you go down into is a different. I mean, this game has got to have one of the largest worlds in all of video games. It's got to be pretty damn close. I wonder if anyone's actually ever gone through and measured it out, but it's just amazing how much different landscape there is. Set up right here. Got our cannons there. Down, fast forward until they all get lined up. Alright. Here we go. We're going to line up here. There's a little bit of a defilade here where I think we can get set up in front of them. And that hill right here, that hill will guard us from the cannon. And I got their lines spread out thin enough that if we take a cannon shot... Oh, they do got the howitzers, that's right. So we are going to take some howitzer shots. But let's go ahead and run. Let's get to our destination quick. We're going to sprint. And when we get here, we're going to rest, let them get their air. And then we're going to surround this whole thing. I didn't get anybody. Alright, now we got some Indians that were hiding here. So we're gonna do that. Turn. Wheel, defend. And then these guys, we're gonna proceed to their spots. Let's do that. Hit these guys with 3 right here. Cut those guys to pieces there, didn't we? Alright, next one up. And then we're gonna hit pause. Let's go finish those guys off. Straight lines, here we go. Alright, now we do gotta do something about this. How are we looking at concerned, fire, eager, idle? We're okay. Let's get in here. We're gonna gun down the howitzers. Do want these guys to come running right through, are they? Yes, they are. That being said, we are going to get you on that. Right there. Fix bayonets. Fix bayonets. And here we go. Full sprint for you guys. Sprint. we can get all those guys there. Got their general. One guy got out. Alright, here we go. Full on charge. Let's get to it. That's what we wanted there. We wanted to put their fortification to shame. Yeah, we didn't even need to get our cannons set up. It was something that you could do. It would have been a longer play, but try to get our provincial cavalry to run these guys down here. And now here we go. We're gonna do one heck of an artillery launch here. I don't want to get shot up by these guys, so you just gotta be careful there. Let's turn and fire here. I always like to get my first volley off like that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to flank with 2. We're going to expand 2. We'll expand these 2, and we'll flank with these 2. Set them all up on run, and yes, we can run these guys down now. When they get lined back up, they'll be able to get a new volley off. That's what we're going for. There's a new one. When these guys get lined up and them, same thing. It's going to be basically like a new machine gun here. Okay, so that worked out. Now we're going to expandets and run them down. These guys, expandets, will take these guys. We're gonna do the same thing here. Now they're all pretty much ready, so. They got 15 left there. Let's just run them all down here. Pop that baby on fast forward. Looks like somebody's gonna get away, but they're in a city. And I destroyed them so utterly, they're gonna dissolve in that city. That worked out pretty good.
For battle.
Okay, it's 560 to fix that. We do need it fixed, so I'm going to steal the money from the trading post. Down here we got 3 plus 2 grays, so there's 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 troops in there. Which means I can probably send back like 2 troops.
Forward. March, citizens! March!
I'm gonna go just kind of pacify that there. Alright, so we're cooking right along here. 8744. Now I'm gonna be looking at upgrading one of these 4-star guys. So that's gonna be the next kind of line of business, but That's 2 battles. We were able to pick up 3 regions. And I got them kicked out of my ports. My ports are repairing. So they can blockade these, and that's fine. But I still get to repair them because I got soldiers in them. So I'm not that worried about that. Now, I do got this guy walking down here. Okay, so his dueling is +2, swordsman +2. And this guy here is Paul Revere. He's what's called a dueling gentleman, but he also does have +2 research, so he's all right. This guy Benjamin Banneker is just research, so we don't want to duel with him. And this guy's just research, so we're gonna take Paul Revere, and we're gonna pop up over here. And William Cullen. This is a 60% chance to win on the duel. I'm gonna give it a shot. So let's see how this goes. How did we do? So it looked like he won, but survived. Because at the end, William Cullen left injured, right? But there we go. Won the duel. Alright, now next.
How may I serve?
We're gonna get after him.
With all speed.
We'll duel him again. So I just want him up in the pass because these Cherokee came running down through here. They had all kinds of stuff, and we don't want that to happen again. So we're gonna play it a little bit safer than usual there. Okay, I got 700. You're gonna want to exempt taxes there and there. Let's actually just check our whole tax map. Now, Falmouth. Do we have to exempt taxes there too? We do not. We do. We got Raleigh and Brunswick. So one of these had a school down here. Right? That's New Haven right there. Raleigh. That's Brunswick. Where the heck is Raleigh at? It's Richmond. Oh, there's Raleigh. Okay. I got Raleigh. Now, we're gonna have to be careful here, though. This Raleigh, with the college, this suppressing Charleston, it might be a lot harder having a college there than it should be. But in the meantime, we're gonna use it. Let's get our fire by rank. We'll use Brunswick. And yeah, I did want to play that. I think that's going to kind of be what we got going on here. I do got one more provincial cavalry, one more line troop. Should get these guys together. These guys really do need one more cannon. So we got, not to get a good one though. We need 748 to get a good cannon. I did have one army that was in need. I believe it's these guys. Of a provincial cavalry. So we'll get that. And we'll ride him down to it.
By the left. March. Awaiting further orders.
And then here, we're going to get down to there for right now.
Forward.
That's the setup I'm going to go with here. We're looking pretty good on all fronts. Why don't we go ahead and kick the next turn over, and then we'll see what happens. So here we go. Iroquois got another big army again. Alright, so we did get this repaired. We're at 10,633 gold per turn, so we're killing it there. We recruited another gentleman. Factory master, competent banker. So this guy's great for research. Giles Turpin. Let's check and see. Industry, enlightenment, and industry. So right now we're doing 2 military. We're not doing any industry. We're not doing any enlightenment. Brunswick is probably the next one that's going to change something. So we could probably move that there.
Sir.
But we need a duel again. This William Cullen guy. See if we can knock him out. Alright, Paul Revere against William Cullen. Round 2. With swords. Oh, alright. I killed him. Started with pistols, started with swords, finished with pistols. And may he rest in peace.
What more can I do?
William Cullen. Who's gone? Alright, so we got another gentleman here. Now this guy, something of a blade. We're gonna take the chance here. I'm gonna duel again. That's a 45. What about here? 50%. Well, let's give it a whirl here. Richard Kerwayne. Flip of a coin. We're gonna do it though. He just ran. It's like what? He runs. It sounds like he shot the guy. Huh? Is he a dead man?
Withdraw! Withdraw!
Oh, it was my guy that ran. He got shot. Oh man. Alright. We got 2 gentlemen, we got a duel there at some point. Alright, where did the Brits send their fleet? Okay, luckily the Dutch are not. No, they still don't want peace. Go ahead and get these guys tuned back up.
Yes.
I'm gonna send Revere down to deal
I
with
am
those
resting.
guys.
Sir. Your
As we get
orders?
over here and
Citizens, fight!
make sure that nothing can go wrong in there. Because if you got a soldier in, they can blockade it. They can't burn it though.
Yes.
So that'll be the next part we do right there. We got to kick the rebellion out. We're gonna have to hit here. We still need. We need naval shore facilities so we can start getting our. Get that. We need naval board. We need this. So that'll be the next thing. So we can get the next tier of ships. So we want to take this out. We're going to need a lot of good ships. Okay, Williamsburg is good.
Sir. Sir. Your orders? Immediately! Forward! March!
Alright, so we got a big enough army here. I'm going to go ahead and play the siege here.
A missionary on a mission.
But I also want to head this way. Go scout out
Without
what's
delay.
on the border here.
I await your pleasure.
Go ahead and
Ready for
get them
battle!
a little bit buffed up here, and we're gonna continue siege. And I am gonna play that one, just not at this exact
Ready for
moment.
orders.
Getting a militia there, a militia there. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to replace the guys that are guarding the ports with cheaper units. Because I don't want to be spending top dollar on these militia to be guarding ports. Military governance, do I want to do that there? I think so. Ordnance factory. Okay, 1200. I do already got the one ordnance factory here. Explosive shot. Shells, I can do that. I think we're still more looking at replacing expensive soldiers with cheap ones for the ports. Okay, I'm going to play it like that. And we can repair that. So I think this is a good spot right here. That's a good spot to go ahead and leave it on. I've got 3 battles coming up. We got one 2, and 3. And we're looking pretty good. I'm gonna kick a guy out. John Hancock, Thomas Jefferson. We're gonna kick him out, see if we can do better. Next turn, I guess. All right. Well, anyway, that's it for this episode here. So, secured 3 more provinces. We're pushing down for Florida. We got peace between us and the Indians for now, but how long is that gonna last? See here, we have to grow our. We have to have all the regions listed, and we do. We need 6 more for victory condition on this. 6 more regions. Now, right now, to me, that looks like we're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I don't even have to go after the Indians. In fact, I would prefer not to. Prefer to trade with them. But if either of them get ridiculous, then we will add their land instead of the Brits up here. But alright. Looks like a good spot. Anyway, this is Xtace, and we're doing the Total War Road to Independence. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you later.